Take two more shots, you know I'm swerving from left to right. All night. Would you call me old-fashioned if I kiss you in the rain in Manhattan? Oh, I can't wait until my lips are on yours. I can't help the way that I'm feeling. The way you look tonight is so appealing. Hold up, I need to pace myself. You're the bullet to my heart, I swear. I swear. Only took one shot. Only took one shot. The only thing I'll promise is I'll give you all I've got. Oh, you remind me of my favorite bourbon. Take a sip of you, baby, I'm swerving from left to right. Left to right. You remind me of my favorite bourbon. Take two more shots, you know I'm swerving from left to right.
Yeah, look, alright. Now pretty bourbon brown eyes, can I grab you off the shelf? You sweet but you strong, I gotta have you to myself. I'm trying to let you know that you're the only drink I'm trying to pour. Girl, it's Dunkel, aka the slurring bourbon connoisseur. And look, I had a couple, so you know I'm telling the truth. I don't settle for kettle one, I don't settle for goose. First we had a couple rounds just to see how it go. Now it's time to tap that barrel, girl, let's see how it flow. You got that caramel dripping, now I'm sipping. They can't take you straight, but baby, I'm built different. It feels different. Listen, you keep getting Dunkel loose. You far from the jungle juice, but you keep it 100 proof. I don't need no Coca-Cola or no Sprite for you. And yeah, you good on the rocks, might put that ice on you. You got that Jameson, that Johnny, or that Jack, and you can miss me. I need bourbon in my life, cause baby, you my favorite whiskey. Come on.
I don't want you holding back. Tell me everything, and I do mean everything. Everything. It's time for last call. You know that this liquor been flowing faster than free fall. If we keep going, I might not be able to recall. My favorite bourbon. Take a sip of you, baby, I'm swerving from left to right. Left to right. You remind me of my favorite bourbon. Take two more shots, you know I'm swerving from left to right. Oh, let the band play on, and they be playing our song.
Girl, it's Dunkel, aka the slurring bourbon connoisseur. And look.
Hey y'all, what's smacking? How you crack-a-lacking? How you crack-a-lacking? What's smacking? The antics have already begun. I'm just gonna say that. Anyway, how y'all doing? Happy Thursday. Hey Ray Rap. Hey Natty. Hey DK. Hey Holly. Hey Lainey. Lainey, I hope you're resting and taking good care of yourself. It's a lot in front of me. Hey, Malik Stone. So I'm just trying to see it all. What's going on, y'all? What's happening? Okay, Lainey says she is. So I am Lisa the X, aka Brown Whiskey Woman, coming to you live from Space 2, Lock and Key Media Studios in the ATL Shouted. That's a lot to say. Hey, Lioness Nala. And you all know that I always start off with, what did we talk about last week? Last week, Ray Rap was here. Ray Rap did a holy dance twice. We celebrated her birthday. We ate some cake. She gave me an awesome gift. We drank some whiskey. And she was out of jail. And if you don't know what that means, go back to YouTube and watch the replay. And you can follow and sub for free on YouTube. And we also had a sneak peek in from somebody. Hey, music lover. Hey, Lakita. we had a sneak peek in from somebody who is actually going to be my guest this evening. Can you all guess who that is? You're going to meet him in a minute. But before we get going, I want to make sure that I remind you all about the Twitch Community Awards. So I do have a command. It's also going through Stream Elements as well. The command is !TCA for Twitch Community Awards, and that is the link. So I've been nominated. Also, my guest tonight has been nominated. So make sure you get in there and vote for me for Best Talk Show and vote for him for Best Jazz Streamer. There's a lot of Twitch fam on the ballot, so make sure you get in there and vote. Use all your burner accounts, all your emails, all your fake shit that you got. Make sure you use it and cast your vote. Holly said, vote, mother effers. She was being nice. Where's London when you need her, right? Where's London when you need her? But so my guest is sitting right here next to me. So you want to say hey to the peoples?
Hello to the people, Sherman. Tell me again about my eyes.
I told y'all the antics had already begun, right? When he walked in the door, the antics started.
Ooh.
So, Stove, we have a lot to discuss, but I want to know, have you given your blood sample and your negative COVID test to the Twitch Community Award panel / committee / organizers?
I have not gone back to look at my chart yet.
Okay.
But once I look at my chart,
Okay.
I will go ahead and submit copies to the powers that be.
Okay. And those have to be notarized, right?
Oh.
Yeah. So make sure you.
Does anybody know a notary?
If you know a notary, put it in the chat. Okay. So make sure that you take care of that.
I like your boy.
Yeah. I am personally, I have begun work on my 500 word essay, and I will be sharing that with you all later on this in this stream. So,
I think I'm gonna do like Guzzle and go to Chat GPT and just have it drawn up.
okay. Well, I
Send
promise.
some phony notes from the gang.
I promised LV that I would share my notes with him.
God.
So LV, if you out there, I've been working on my essay today. Okay, so I'm gonna read what I have to you all a little
Please
bit
listen
later
to my
on.
demo.
Hey, Miss KB. Hey, DJ Lady Prestige.
What's up, y'all? What's up, everybody? It's a lot of activity going on in front of us, so we don't have a direct way to see, and I don't want to look down at my phone the whole time. I want to, make sure. Shout out to the voice of God for getting us together up in here.
And in case you don't know, that would be Lock and Load, Key Lock, all of his names, K Lock, all those people.
Big Unk.
and another one got added today.
Yeah.
Ooh, what was the new one?
Just Locking Media.
Oh,
Lock
just
and Media.
Lock and Media. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Not Pop Lock and Media.
No, shout out to DJ Droopy on that one.
All right. Okay. So you get
Yeah, I'm to the point of calling people out now.
Lord of Baltimore.
we're I think Locke and I are probably right up there together, because I'm like brown liquor lady, brown whiskey lady, the brown whiskey girl, brown sugar whiskey lady.
Shouty Brown Whiskey.
I mean,
I probably have 200 Twitch nicknames by now.
do you?
I am the
Shit,
man.
Applejack gave you
Listen.
half of them.
When I say that I am the man with more nicknames whose name is not Nick. Yes. Yes. KB. 100%. I am Big Stove. Mm-hmm. I am mistaken for Big Steve all the time.
Okay.
But I am Biggest Stovey to our Brazilian fam.
Okay.
I am what does Daz call me? The Big Fajita Heater. I am Stovarelli to a bunch of people.
I don't want to ask.
I'm Stove to most of y'all.
You Stovey Wan Kenobi?
Stovey One Kenobi.
Yeah.
Han Stovo, Stovey Wonder. Shout out to Bus Craze for that one.
Miss KB said Little Toaster.
Oven Lovin'. What's the one that Square King Square gave me? It was
Wow.
Little Fondue Pot. I am a Stufa Grande.
Oh,
La
okay.
Stufa Grande. Let me be correct about that.
Okay.
Patrick Chewing, CL Smoothie,
Wow.
Martin Luther. I'm blowing it. Al Greens. Man, there's so many. If Hobbs is in here, she'll probably drop as many of them as she can, because she is the official keeper of the list.
He got both of us beat. Like,
all kinds of it's so many nicknames, and people was like, you need to make a shirt. Shirt's coming. I just had to figure out which ones are going to be on and which ones are not going to be on.
they don't have space for all that shit. That's going to be the front, the back, the
it's
sides.
not. It's not. Not all the names are going to make the list.
Oh,
Patrick
okay.
Chewing is my new favorite though.
Patrick Chewing,
That's
Yeah.
that's
Al Greens,
Okay.
Patrick Chewing is awesome.
Yeah.
Young Fogo de Chow,
Wow.
Martin Luther Kingsford. That was
Martin Luther Kingsford. Okay.
That was Al Greens.
Okay.
Man, there's so many. There's so many that I even start to forget them.
Okay. Yeah, you need to work on that shirt so that you can remember.
There's a whole list. There's a whole list. Hey, Cruz, what's going on?
Hey, Cruz. Hey, London. Hey, This Girl TV.
Yeah,
hey,
we see
Mr.
all y'all.
Nate.
Thank y'all.
Hey, Miss KB. Some folks came up. Did what? What? Yeah.
Shout out to all the family.
Yeah, everybody is
Mr.
up
Nate's
in here.
You are the witness protection, bro.
Yeah.
I was seeing
I guess.
Mr. Nate came. Mr. Nate was shuffled off of LV stream expeditiously yesterday.
Yeah. Yes.
When he was
yes.
looking for people to talk to on
Yes,
the
he
panel.
I am so
was.
mad I missed that. I'm glad I missed the call. I'm glad I missed the call.
Yeah, be glad that you.
I'm glad I missed the call, but I hate I
should be
missed the
glad
comment.
that you
yeah,
missed the call.
but you
Mr. Nate was
You
great
would've
with it.
loved-
He was like,
you would have loved the banter though.
Mr. Nate gave the equivalent of like, that's these niggas over here.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay, I forgot.
It's like,
Wait.
all of that happened. They was like, Mr. Nate, you on the committee, right? He was like, all of the stuff that happened came before me. That was D people over here.
I was gonna say I forgot that I had to give the disclaimer to my guests.
It was.
That's the only word that I don't allow.
Oh, my apologies. I will not say that anymore.
Yeah, that's the only one. Everything else is fair game. So anyway, hey Doug Boogie.
What up, Doug?
Yeah. So
These people over here. That was
you.
them people.
yeah,
Who
that's
was them? That
That's
was
pretty
they.
much what
They and
Nate
them.
did. And Nate, you handled that with.
He was seen moving to LaGuardia expeditiously
Yeah.
in a black sedan with blacked out windows.
And don't forget the red fry basket. Let's not forget that part. Because he had that too, right? He had that too. So yeah. So I don't even know where to go from there, but
We just gonna keep it pushing.
we are. Stove and I are actually gonna be drinking some stuff today while we talk. And let me tell y'all a little bit about what Stove said when I asked him to come on the show. Right? So let's talk, y'all. All right. So this is the deal. I said, Stove, you want to come on the show on Thursday? So he said, sure, sis, I'll come on. That'll be great. And I said, okay. I said, well, Stove does drink whiskey. So I was like, is this something in particular you want to drink or you want to try some stuff? What you want to do? He says, I'm open. Then he proceeds to give me a bullet list that is about as long as my fucking arm of shit that he don't drink. Well, I don't like this.
This is what
I
I
do
don't
like
do.
this. I drink beer, but I don't like IPAs. And I like German, and I like this, but I don't like that. I was like, in the car. He was in the car driving. I was in the car driving. And I was like, okay, I'm going to just go ahead and pull into the liquor store so I can remember all this shit that he said, like, right now. I was going to make another stop, but I wanted to make sure I got it right. So I got some stuff. I mean, I didn't get an IPA. I can tell you that much. That was the main thing because he stressed that. But I was like, and they say I'm picky. Well.
I mean, ain't nothing wrong with being particularly particular.
I mean, he made it very clear. It was that shit was clear like Waterford. Okay, so I got it. So yeah, we gonna try some stuff.
I'm very open, with the exception of a few things. Just a few things.
The few things, again, as long as my arm, all the way to the end of my hand.
Just two.
It was not just two. Yeah, listen.
Two.
It was not just two. He named a bunch of stuff. Then he told me all the stuff that he liked, and it's okay. It can be overproof. It can be. I was like, all right, I got it. I think we gonna find out. So anyway, Malik said, Stove only drink vegan whiskey.
Not vegan whiskey.
Something like that. It was pretty damn close. So, but he did tell me he is a beer drinker. So he did tell me that. So you all know I've done beer on the show a couple of times, but I am not a beer aficionado at all. So I relied heavily on the people that work at the liquor store. A very well-known liquor store close to the Claremont Lounge on Ponce de Leon Avenue. Greens.
Shout out to
Greens and the staff at Greens. So we about to find out some things. We gonna see if they was right or they was wrong, or
these people at Greens.
These people at Greens. So tonight we gonna be trying some beer, a little bit of liquor. We gonna be talking about some music, some vinyl.
And if it don't work out, Lisa gonna be like, "That was them over at Greens that gave me that information."
That is what I'm gonna say. That's precisely what I'm gonna say. But before we get into all of that, Stove, you are a grandpa now. So you gotta tell us about that little man. Look, y'all saw how he was grinning on that.
About Poppy's short round of beef.
Yeah. Tell us about that little one. Tell us about Carter.
Well, first off, my daughter had a baby boy on August the 8th, which is why we've been down here for as long as we have been. A lot of folks thought I was on vacation. I was like, nah, man, I'm working the whole time I'm down here remote. The only 2 days that I didn't work were the day that we drove down, which was the 7th, and the day the baby was born, which was the 8th. So we have a little Carter Rain Wilson, who's made his presence known in this world. He is 4 weeks tomorrow. And before we turn around, it'll be 4 months. That's how fast time goes. But he is a cutie. He is a joy and a pain at the same time. While he's trying to figure it out on the outside, we're trying to figure him out. I'm like, use your words. And I was like, oh yeah, he ain't got none. And it's just like, he's got the two emotions. It's like he's peaceful and content, or he's angry as hell, and that's usually a change in time. And, when he's hungry. And he's all right, man. I'm a shout out to my daughter, my son-in-law Kiera and Stefan. Some of you all met him, here at family reunion, and we're just absolutely happy for him. My wife is just head over heels in love with the boy. She has wanted a grandbaby for so long. Well, congratulations, sis. You in there.
Yep. And he is a cutie pie too.
Yeah.
He is. He's absolutely adorable. So yeah, that's his newest role.
Right.
But here on Twitch, we know you officially as Big Stove216, despite all of your nicknames. So tell us how you got that name. And I know the background on this. I just thought about that. I know how you got that name, but tell us how you got that name and how you came to Twitch.
All right. And that's not the first time that I've been asked that, because people be like, where you get that name Big Stove from? Mm-hmm. Well, the big part is easy. I mean, I'm not a little dude. So, that was easy. But also, there's a lot of wisdom on my face and on my head where I still have hair. And so I can be considered the big homie. Stove is just a shortening of my last name, which is Stovall. I've been Stove or Snow or Snowball or Scovall or Scoville or something around those names.
You got so many
my
damn
entire
names.
life.
Lord have mercy.
Because people can't say, people ain't right.
No,
I can't say
not.
what I can't say what.
Yeah, we gonna leave
I'm
it
not
there.
gonna say that.
Thank you.
But them people, they named me.
Hey,
They ain't man. I'm praying for all them hoes. And but and then 216 is the main area code for Cleveland. It was the area code for as long as I live, even though I live in 440. 216, that's home. Like LL says, 216, that's where I hang out, cool out. You know what I'm saying? That's where the crib's at. Right. So add it all together, it's Big Stove 216. Just something very distinctive and very purposeful. When I tried to put together my name for myself. I mean, first time I came on Twitch and tried to comment on somebody's stream was DJ Maceo, and I was like, inmate number 7794537, and Maceo was like, yo, number man. He said, you got to go get you a real handle, man. I ain't gonna remember all them numbers and shit. I was like, okay, I need to really find something. That's a true story that he said that on screen. So I said, let me go on ahead and find something purposeful that, represents who it is that I am. And then when I became a DJ, when I was bullied into DJing on Twitch, people were like...
And who was the main bully on
them
that?
People.
Them people?
They know who they are.
They know who they are.
Mm-hmm.
Tell the peoples who they are. I know some of them in the chat, but...
I'm not a snitch.
why not? Fro is, London is.
Yeah, that's Fro in London.
Okay, you might as well be like number 3. London is like Fro is 1.
Fro is
London
1 for sure.
Yeah, London is number 2. You could go ahead and be 3. But
them people that was there, they know the role they played.
London said it was LV. See,
it was not LV. LV was not present in that.
He not part of it. Okay. All right. Okay. I'll leave that alone.
The original stream where the question was asked, Stove, do you stream? Was in Neat 10 stream.
Okay.
And we was over there.
So it was those people.
It was them people over there.
Them people over there. Okay,
Yeah.
I got you. I know some of them people over there.
And
So
them people, I said no. And they said, well, you should start a stream, because if you had a stream, I would support it. I was like, I don't know about that. It's like, no, really. Matter of fact, we're going to start a malicious rumor. Exact words. We're going to start a malicious rumor that Stove is going to start streaming. How long is it going to take for you to get your stuff? I'm like thinking, I'm taking inventory in my head of what equipment that I have. I said, well, I got probably 800 records. I got
And I was going to ask
CDs.
him that. How many CDs?
I had 300 CDs.
300 CDs,
Yeah,
800 records, 300 CDs.
I still got 300 cassettes.
Wow. You still have cassettes?
I said, don't get rid of your cassettes. I don't get rid of none of the music.
But nothing like that.
I ain't got nothing to play them on.
Right.
But when I get something to play them on, it's going to be a glorious day.
Okay.
But, I had all of this music. I had a lot of digital music and downloads from collecting. And I had one turntable. I didn't have any monitor speakers. I didn't have any cameras. I knew I needed a second turntable, and I knew I needed a second computer. But there was a long way between the end of October of 2021 until the February 21st of 2022 when we did our first official stream.
Okay, so that was the road. So basically, you were bullied into DJing, and I'm imagining that's because people found out how much music you had.
It was because one thing that I've always tried to do on Twitch is provide,
information.
I want to make sure that I'm contributing to the stream, because I feel like streaming is a community. We're all part of a community. And there's a lot of intersectionality between these communities. You see each other, and we were all vibing with each other in such a way during the pandemic
that was a big word. That sounded like
I completed some college.
Was that sounded like a Tigger Don King word? Is that a real
Don
word?
King's from Cleveland.
Okay, carry on.
It's gonna be stupendous.
Carry on.
But in any event, no, it's I always want to be able to add some content and some value. I don't want them to be like, here come this cat. You know, when you come in the room, I want it to be fun, and I'm not trying to take over a conversation
right
when I'm in somebody's stream, but I do want to, you know, enjoy it. Or if somebody plays something that you really like, you know, it'd be like, man, I know that record, or I haven't heard that record. Yo, that's a dope record. You should keep that in the rotation or something like that. Or if I know something from that artist, I'm like, man, I got something else from this person, and you know, you may want to check it out. And people was just like, okay, take a recommendation, or okay, cool, you know. And that was really where it started. I mean, and I had started DJing, but I wasn't calling it DJing before then. In Cleveland.
What were you calling it? Were you just calling it playing records?
I was just getting together with my buddy playing records.
Playing records.
He had an internet radio station. He still has an internet radio station. He just started it back up recently. But in 2019, we started doing a jazz show, a 3-hour jazz show, all vinyl. I do an hour, he do an hour. I do a half hour, he do a half hour. We'd be out. We did that a few Sundays in a row from his club, Just Jetty. Some of y'all have been there in Cleveland.
Yep, I was gonna say Jetty.
Shout out to DJ Total Chaos. That's my mentor, the person who taught me about the equipment and, you know, got me started on my journey. But I was just playing tunes that I like to hear. So I didn't really consider it to be DJing.
Okay.
Yeah.
And look at you now. How many years later, here you are on Twitch.
Right, 3.5, man. It's crazy. The time goes by fast. Mama, I made it.
Okay. Well, on that note, we're going to drink some beer.
That's
right. Because, you know, I brought him here to talk about his collection. I'm really impressed at the 800 records. I knew you had a lot of vinyl. But
I have way more than that now.
Now you have more than that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I got
like, what's your estimate on how much vinyl you think you have now?
Probably 2,500 pieces of vinyl.
And I know you are constantly buying, basically, like pretty regularly.
Yeah, I had
buying, because I know that was something that you did at OMU.
Yeah,
in Cincinnati.
Sure did.
Yeah, and I know you did it while you were here.
I did.
Where'd you go?
I went to Mojo Vinyl.
Okay.
Picked up some jazz.
Okay.
I've streamed in Atlanta one time, and it was here. Mm-hmm. And I did my jazz show on Sunday a couple of weeks back, and then I subbed in with Locke for his noir show, and we had a great time hanging out in here.
Yeah.
And Locke be like, keep going. Like, man, it's midnight. Like, ain't you gotta go to bed?
Ain't you gotta?
Because I gotta go to bed.
Now wait a minute, you get to keep going, and he be over there like, to me, like, wrap it up. But I know this is not nearly as exciting as music is, so I understand. I ain't mad about it, right? Not at all. So let me tell you a little bit about what we drinking here, because like I said, this is some beer. So we are drinking Founders. This is what it looks like. Founders KBS Imperial Stout. It is aged in bourbon barrels.
Oh, that sounds outstanding. I can't wait to try this.
And this comes out of Grand Rapids, Michigan. So shout out to me and C-Love and anybody else from Michigan.
What up, though?
But it is brewed with chocolate and coffee, aged in bourbon barrels. The KBS, because I thought I knew what it stood for when I went to the store, and I was right. It stands for Kentucky Breakfast Stout.
Oh, I'll say it stands for Ken's bullshit. I mean, no.
No, it does not. It stands for Kentucky Breakfast Stout because it's aged in bourbon barrels, but it is not made in Kentucky. And it's like just a nod or a shout out because
AF.
Of course
strong AF.
they can't say all of that, right?
Right.
This is 12% alcohol by volume.
Come on.
That's pretty damn high for a beer, particularly compared to the other things we're gonna taste.
All right.
So
I love it.
We're gonna taste this. First of all, look at this, y'all. Look at that. That looks like cough syrup.
We drinking beer out of shot glasses.
Out of a tasting cup, right?
Oh.
Yeah. So,
what is that?
Out of a communion glass.
Yeah, they drink beer for breakfast, obviously. In Kentucky, they drink for breakfast, period. So,
I mean, it's damn near a vegetable, Decker. I mean,
just about. They have more barrels of bourbon in Kentucky than they have people.
Ain't that
That's a
something?
fact. Yeah, that's a fact. So I don't know nothing about beer, but we getting ready to learn something. So I guess we will.
You like coffee?
Nose it. I do like coffee.
Okay.
And I like chocolate.
Should we nose it first?
Let's nose it. Ooh,
Oh,
you
yeah.
know what? It smells nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm getting the chocolate.
Yeah.
For
the
sure.
The chocolate and
And I'm
the
getting
coffee.
the coffee. I'm
Yeah.
getting both things. Okay, let's
Yeah.
taste it. Let's taste it. So
Down the
cheers.
hatch. Yeah, man.
I like that.
Yeah. You can taste the coffee.
Yeah, this is good,
You can taste the
y'all.
coffee. And I'm not a coffee
Ooh.
drinker. Stove don't drink coffee.
I am. This is delicious.
But I enjoy a good stout and I enjoy a good porter. This is good.
This is really good. Hey, Guzzle. I don't know if I said hey to you.
What up, Guzzle?
This is good, y'all. I'm impressed. Now, I've
That's real
had
good.
some bourbon finished beers before on the show. But this is really good. So let's rate it. I think we know.
Hell yeah for
Hell
me.
yeah. We get out of hell yeah.
Give me a hell yeah.
Yeah. That was good. My thing with beer, the reason why I don't normally care for beer is like I feel like afterwards I get like a bitterness. And I don't like that. I don't like that aftertaste on the bitterness.
Yeah.
And you said it's what is it?
It's the hops.
It's the hops in it.
Yeah.
That gives you that bitterness.
Yeah.
That
Beer
bitter
is very
aftertaste.
much like coffee and acquired taste.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I agree with
either
that.
you get it or you don't get it. But in this case, I'm glad that you got it because
Yeah.
of the love for the coffee, and I'm glad that kind of came through.
Yes.
For you on that.
Yeah, I would drink this. I could actually
Yes.
sit and drink this because that's another thing. Like if I get a beer, I'm usually gonna sip it like all night long until somebody come and clink the top of my bottle and make it bubble over. You know how people do that. So yeah. So I told Stove, I don't know if we supposed to eat a cracker in between the beer, but
I ain't no cracker.
I'm having one.
Have one.
I'm gonna have one of the little communion crackers. I don't really know if this is what I'm supposed to be doing. or
Have a
not.
cracker with a spread of cheddar cheese. Have a neck bone. You don't have to say please. Eat what you like.
Don't try to make me spit out my crackers, okay? Just saying, because shot G. Anyway, you know what?
What's that?
It does clear the palate.
Cool.
I am getting that because it's taking away what we tried. So yeah, okay. So
Replaced your elation with
yeah. So
broken promises.
so back to you, Stove.
Yes, ma'am.
So one of the things I took note of is you said like when you would go in chats, of course, you try to share your knowledge of, jazz in particular, but I know you're knowledgeable about music as a whole. But where do you feel like your love for jazz, like that's what you kind of honed in on? Where did that come from?
I like all kinds of music. I like music with an edge to it. But the influences come from my parents. You
Okay.
know, my father, shout out to Pops, he listened to a lot of Motown. Temptations was his thing. Mom loved Diana Ross and the Supremes. And they listened to a variety of music, but they also brought in Herbie Hancock when I was really young.
Okay.
Stanley Turrentine when I was really young. They brought in the Dramatics. They brought in Earth, Wind, and Fire. They brought in Jimmy Smith on the organ. And so we had a whole confluence of things that were happening musically, and I just soaked it all in. And I when I was in the third grade, I started playing the trombone, and I carried the trombone basically all through middle school and high school. Picked up playing tuba also between the 10th and 11th grade because our marching band didn't have any tuba players. They had all graduated. So the director had asked me if I would consider learning tuba over the summer since it was a bass clef instrument, even though it was valves and trombone with slides. The reading of the music would be fairly, similar. And so I picked up the tuba, And Pop used to sing, Mom used to sing, Mom used to play the flute, when she was in school. I've always sung, even though people never knew that I sung. But I just love all kinds of music. And then when I got to high school, I knew that there was an opportunity. There was two things to do. There was, number one, play in the marching band. Mm-hmm. Always wanted to play in marching band. Love parades. Always loved that. And then there was an opportunity to play in the jazz band. And so in my 10th grade year at Cleveland Heights, I was the bass trombone chair. And that exposed me to even more music. Right. But what I then did is that, because I didn't take lessons, I could read the music, but there were a lot of people who were taking private lessons in school at that time. And I said, I want to be able to do the music justice, so I need to listen to a lot more music, because listening to the music helps to give you a feel for how the music should be played. So, Dad had Coltrane in his collection. Dad and my uncles, all of his brothers, they had Freddie Hubbard and Hubert Laws and Charles Erlin and all of these records. But I used to go to the library and check out records. People checked out books.
You could do that.
I would go and check out when later on CDs, I would check them out. And I could easily spend several hours inside the record store just entertaining myself, just listening and previewing to music. And it's just a blast to be able to see, all of these different, artists. And people don't talk about it as much, but when hip hop started sampling those records, and I was able to recognize where some of those samples came from, I was like, like my mom used to, whenever we do a new dance, she'd be like, "Oh, that ain't nothing but the mashed potatoes," and maybe somebody else's mom was like that too. But you pick up that and you'd be like, "Oh, okay, they sampled that. Okay, they sampled Freddie Hubbard. They sampled, Stanley. They sampled Bob James." I was already listening to all of that stuff when hip hop was coming into its existence in its real popularity nationwide in the early to mid '80s. And it was always very, very, interesting to be able to see where they would get the music from. I just fell in love with it.
That's so cool. I mean, that's amazing. Hey, D-Man, a couple of people came in, so let me say, hey.
What up, D?
What's up, D-Man? Y'all, D-Man was on today, and he was on fire.
He was on one.
He was on Rebound today at Rail Spot. But
shout out to Reboom.
Yes, shout out to Reboom. And that's remix, no S, no ES, please.
Yeah, if you say remixes,
you ain't ready. You gonna get the beat down.
You ain't ready. So somebody came to me recently and was like, if anybody knows or has a relationship with LV, tell him I'm ready to be on edits, remixes, blends, and edits.
Oh, okay.
I was like, I ain't saying a damn thing.
You're right. You
tell him.
Yeah, You were like,
let me know how that goes for you.
Yeah. And I can answer that on his behalf. So yeah, that would be hard. No, most definitely. Now I think it's really interesting that you played several instruments. And you mentioned that your mother also played an instrument, and your mother is very active on Twitch.
Yeah, she was more active earlier, but she was a caretaker for my grandmother. Okay. She's kind of getting it back under her since my grandmother passed away in March. It's taken her a moment, but hey, man, my grandmother won. 98 years old. You can't ask for no more.
You sure can't.
But
I agree.
For probably 10, 12 years. My mom was one of the primary caretakers of her, so she's kind of getting it back together where she can get out and realize she doesn't have to be somewhere and out at the grocery store and going to appointments and stuff. Yeah. So she's been a little bit more visible on Twitch lately. So.
Yeah, she had, and his mom is so cool, y'all, so cool. Just Met her in person several times.
Shout out to 7 Diva Rose 48. That's my mama.
She drank some Old Granddad. And she was excited at OMU to drink some Old Granddad. She was drinking Old Granddad saying, we had this all the time. Stove didn't even know it.
I was like, where?
See, that just, you don't know everything.
You don't know?
You don't know.
You don't know?
You don't know everything, right? So yeah, she is an entire vibe for sure. So I know this is gonna be hard. So we're gonna move on to our German beer because he did tell me he really likes German beers. And before I get to drinking too much, I want to make sure that I'm pronouncing this correctly. I had to phonetically write this out.
Is this the one?
This is the one. It is called Ayinger. Ayinger. Altbairisch.
Say it one more time.
Ayinger. Altbairisch. This is it, y'all. This is it. This is the German beer.
Ayinger.
This is an authentic Bavarian. Let me say that right. Dark lager. And it's a Dunkel. It's a Dunkel. That's a mouthful. Yeah. Please listen. If you speak German, forgive me. Okay, for slaughtering this. This is only 5% alcohol by volume.
That's like German lagers.
Like that's super, super low compared to this other one we had at 12%.
What we just had.
Yeah. But the brewery is at the foot of the Bavarian Alps. It is one of the world's most respected breweries since 1878.
They've been making beer a long time.
And the website gives serving suggestions.
Oh, really?
And some of the serving suggestions, this was interesting to me, were egg rolls and spring rolls. They give the best type of tumbler and the degrees. Egg rolls and spring rolls. They gave that as a serving suggestion with this German beer, which was interesting. Egg rolls and spring rolls.
So that's a food choice to go with the beer.
It is on the website.
A pairing.
Yes, it's a pairing. Hey, it was on the interwebs, y'all. It was on the website. So it's true.
Gotta be true.
Their website.
The internet would never lie to you.
Never. They give you the best type of tumbler, the degrees to serve it, which is 45 degrees Fahrenheit, by the way.
That sounds about right.
And yeah, so I'm going to pour this up.
Okay.
Ooh, it has got a
little head.
Got a totally different color too.
Yeah, there's a little bit more caramel.
Okay, so I found out something that I did not know. Y'all know I go down the rabbit hole, right? Because I wanted to know, so what's the difference between like a lager or a porter or, all of that stuff? It has to do with the way it is fermented.
Okay.
And the yeast that is used. That's really the main difference. And I was like, pretty interesting. So we gonna try this. We gonna nose it. Look at the color of it.
Oh, I like that.
Very pleasant.
Yeah, it's very nice. It's got a really, really pleasant bouquet to it.
Yeah, it does. You see, he said bouquet. Yeah, fancy.
Lisa said that she was going to start coaching people on shit to say when they come on the show.
I told them,
come on here like you drink something before.
Hey, Van Stale. Hey, Missy Bond.
in response to Ray Rap last week, it's like, what does it smell like? Alcohol,
liquor. Yeah. So thank you. I appreciate you. All right, let's taste this.
Well,
I'm waiting.
No, it's a little bit it's a little bit more on the bitter side, but it is extremely light. It is not heavy at all. Not heavy at all to me. But it is a little bit on the bitter side. I'm guessing you got
I don't have words. I mean, it's not bad.
It ain't great though.
No, it's not. It's, I guess I would. Okay. I would give it the mid-meh. I think we concur on that. Hey, baby doll, he calls me.
Listen,
I saw you come in.
Hey, baby doll, good to see you, sis.
But I'm trying to, like...
trying to figure out how you feel about it.
Yes, I'm trying to figure out what are the words. I got a little sour. I got something that was slightly
Lisa
sour.
is between phrases.
I am. I'm somewhat speechless.
Shooketh.
But not in a bad way, because it's not like usually, y'all know if I don't like it, it shows all over my face.
Description.
Hey, Funk Lore.
What up, Funk? Shout out to Funk Lore in the Bay.
Yeah, it's. Maybe I need to.
Everybody follow everybody. You want to sip it again?
I'm gonna sip it again because I want to have some words for it. I really do, but I'm a struggling, and that's with a K. I'm struggling. I want to have words.
Vansdale, what up, brother?
You said, is there fermentation? I can't see, Vance, if there's fermentation at the bottom.
For excitement, for emotion.
Okay. I'm going to try it again.
Here's how I feel about it. If it was being served in a place, restaurant, or somebody had it in the house,
okay,
I would still drink it. I'm not going to be overly excited about it, but if somebody served it, I'm not going to be angry at them. It's not my favorite by a stretch of the map. By a long stretch.
You're not going to she poo it.
No, I wouldn't do that. But it's not. But it's not for me. Even though the color, like I like amber and wheated type of stuff. Belgians, something that's fuller body. You know, I don't like light beers. People be talking about, I drank 17 light beers. You, sir, are an idiot. What are you drinking 17 damn beers for?
Oh, okay.
You just want to go to the bathroom all night.
Pretty much.
Pee on somebody.
Yeah.
Oh, I got pissy drunk. Yes, you did. You know why? Because you drank 17 damn beers. Cut it out. You're an adult.
Van said, does it taste like a seasoned brown paper bag?
That's it.
Vance, yes. And
man.
I've never eaten a paper bag.
A seasoned paper bag. I mean, it's.
Hey, DC Chill brother. Yeah, it's.
DC, what up, fam? Good to see you, bro.
I gave it this, but it's like
you lean into the
Fragganacklish.
Like,
right. It's kind of like that for me.
Headed south.
Yeah, okay. All right, so when people
I'm staying with the mid.
When people come to your stream, let's get back to you. When people come to your stream, what can they expect? What do you feel like? Because this is let me preface this a little bit.
Okay.
We've been on Twitch like 5 years.
Yeah.
Right. Most of us. And I really do feel like we're kind of getting to this point where it's like we want something different.
Yeah.
We want something new. Like we're tired of the same old songs. We're tired of the same old Ray Trains, the same old things, right? Mm-hmm. But what do you do to keep your stream fresh and different?
I play the tunes. And as trite as it sounds, as simple as it sounds, that's the idea.
Okay.
Let the music speak for itself. So I do 2 jazz shows a week. Wednesday mornings, 6:30 a.m. to 8 o'clock a.m. That's the warm-up, the jazzy way to start your Wednesday. It's our midweek jazzy pocket. And I try to play a mixture of things that will go well with whatever it is that you do in the morning. So I don't get into anything really, really heavy. A lot of the spiritual jazz stuff that that may take you to a different kind of place. But I do try to give you something that's going to be uplifting. I give you something that'll be soulful, that may get you through whatever it is that you're doing. People are contemplating different things. People they got all kinds of stuff going on. So I try to be mindful in the selection. And a lot of the selection that I do, I may pick a few tunes out, but most of it is just based off the vibe of where things are going at that time of the morning. Sunday Jazz Buffet, we do a 3-hour jazz show. all bets are off on that. I mean, we're gonna play.
Did you
we're gonna
say
play the
3
tunes.
hours? It's longer than 3 hours. I know it.
6 to 9.
Oh.
6 to 9. Now, sometimes we'll get a late
Okay,
start.
because I was gonna say,
or,
come on now.
Or we get rated. You know, rate or be rated. And one of the things that I don't do, if somebody raids, unless I have a hard out,
Right.
I try to stay at least another 15, 20 minutes.
Right.
You
That's
know,
kind of the unspoken Twitch
yeah, just
rule.
just as an appreciation. But sometimes at that time of night, there's a lot of buses that are letting out, and so you'll get raids of all sizes from different
Right.
places, and we play the full thing. As my jazz alphabet goes from Adderley to Zawanu. So,
Okay.
we go from A to Z. We can play anything, and we play long form tunes. We play short tunes. We play vocals. We play a lot of instrumentals. We play a lot of stuff with horns because Stove digs the horns.
Right.
And
Hits your remote.
yeah. So, and people don't know. Oftentimes, the one with the trombone is actually me.
I didn't know that.
That's me playing my trombone.
I did not realize that. I
Yeah.
guess because it's so tiny.
Yeah,
It's hard
yeah.
to see. But okay, now we know.
But
that's you.
Yeah. Because I was like, trombone players are underrepresented here on Twitch. We need to go in ahead and get a trombone player emote. Soul in the Horn had one, and I was like, somebody need a Fred Wesley emote. And people was like, who the hell's Fred Wesley? I was like, get out of my face. Fred Wesley is a musical
Folklore
genius.
said, yes, we do.
Yeah.
And he highlighted that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Folklore.
So I was like, trombone players need to get some love. So I didn't have one. I couldn't find one that I liked, so I made one.
So you made one.
I just took a picture and eventually got there.
Okay.
Twitch will make you be creative.
Yes, you're absolutely well. It makes some people be creative.
Well,
I gotta
this is
qualify
true.
that a little bit.
Yeah.
It'll make some people be creative. A couple of people came in, so I want to say hey to Lawanda.
Hey,
She
Lawanda.
came in, and somebody else came in, and I wanted to say hey to, and now I totally forgot. But it'll come back up, and I'll say hey to that person too.
Yeah.
So, Lil Unique, that's what I wanted to say hey
Lil
to.
Unique?
Yep,
What's going on,
She
sis?
came in here. Now I know this is probably a really, really hard question for you. I think it's a hard question for most people. But if you could only name one jazz artist,
I can't.
Okay, give me your top 3. Because I know that's hard.
Even that's hard because when you as broad as jazz is, people think jazz is a really, really narrow niche category.
And it is not.
You couldn't be further from the truth.
Yeah.
Because within the scope of what people call jazz music is some Dixieland in its roots, blues in its roots, big band, bebop era, post bop, which is where Miles Davis came in, and it was after Dizzy Gillespie and Charles Mingus and Charlie Parker, that next wave of musicians that was doing things that was a little bit longer form, because jazz records used to be really short because jazz was dance music, and jazz is still dance music. If you can't dance to John Coltrane, you can't dance. And Coltrane came in and started doing some stuff on his own, and then you have the soul jazz groups that came in where they were doing pop covers, and Lee Morgan was doing some stuff with that, and Charles Erlin and Jimmy Smith and Cannonball Adderley and his group. It was so many different guys playing, so many different people playing that music. Boogie Woogie often gets looped into that.
Right.
Then you got New Orleans,
Yeah, that's one of
New
my
Orleans
favorites.
roots music,
That's one of my favorites.
And then when you get through the soul jazz, now you start to get into the jazz fusion, some of the more experimental stuff. And you have the avant-garde. And then you have the more modern fusion. Then you got smooth jazz. And, so there's all kinds of stuff. So it's really, really challenging to say my top 3. But I love John Coltrane because John Coltrane will give you a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
So if you listen to Train, you're going to get ballads, very, very beautiful ballads. You're going to get spiritual music. You can get really lightning fast types of music where they play stuff at a really, really fast rate. And it's a lot of improvisation. I love Freddie Hubbard is my favorite trumpet player.
Okay.
So Freddie plays R&B and he plays jazz, all types of jazz and soulful, just a big fat horn. And when I say a fat horn, it's just a very full sounding instrument.
Right.
It's not that narrow, very nasally.
Yeah, that tinny.
I only play with Harmon mutes type of music. You can take the mute out and you can play full bodied and you can go on ahead and get all types of things. Soulful, funky, all kinds of stuff. I love the Crusaders.
Okay.
And that's from my dad, just playing so much of their music as I was always a kid. I love Herbie Hancock a lot, in all of his iterations, and I really love George Duke.
Okay,
So-
and I know you play a fair amount of.
I play
George.
a lot of George.
You play everything, but like I read something recently, and it was just talking about. It was really about technology and music and just how we're going through, changes and how we receive our music and streaming and all of that. And one of the things they did talk about was how a lot of people feel like jazz is just getting to be kind of lost in the shuffle. And it's like not because you don't have, I guess, as many jazz musicians, like new jazz musicians. And that was kind of sad to me. And I know like you and I are close in age. So of course, just we'll just say our body of music is maybe a little bit broader. But that was interesting to me. What do you think about that? Do you agree with that or?
No, I wholeheartedly disagree.
Okay.
There's more musicians that are coming out playing improvised music all the time. What happens is that there's not the big market, so you don't get to know the names.
Gotcha.
But
That makes
if
sense.
you go to the clubs, if you go where the people play, you go to the festivals, you start to learn the names. There's a lot of musicians that are up and coming. There's always going to be a Roy Hargrove somewhere. There's always going to be a Robert Glasper somewhere. They did, there's not just one. They're very unique in that, but there's always going to be someone that is coming up with new ideas. I just think that and me and Funklore talk about this all the time. We just got it. What we're here for is we're here to play it.
Yeah.
Because if we don't play it, maybe you don't get exposed to it.
Yeah.
And that's what radio used to do in terms of breaking music. But, and it's funny, I want to go back to your earlier point about, wanting something different.
Yes.
It's a lot of people that just want the same thing.
Yes, I am fully aware of that.
Yeah. And
Yes.
they want to hear
Those
the same.
people.
Yeah. Them people over
them
there.
people over there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah.
There's a lot of people that just want to do the same thing.
There are.
However, there's a lot of people that would like to hear the music, maybe some of the music, but they'd like to hear it differently.
Yes.
The one thing that one of my favorite groups is Mint Condition, right? And people don't think of Mint Condition as a jazz group. There's a lot of jazz chops in Mint Condition's music, and Mint Condition will give you a song when they were at their peak. They oftentimes from year to year they played the music differently. They'd redo the arrangements, they'd redo the solo sections, they'll mix it up and give you a different show instead of singing it. Like Michael Jackson was one who wanted it to sound just like the album because that's
Right.
what his
his
he
audience
felt like
wanted.
his audience wanted.
Yeah.
It's got to sound just like the record. And if it didn't sound like the record, he wanted it to get there. That was his thing. But there's a lot of musicians that get tired of playing the same arrangement the same way, and it's a skill to do the mundane. But there's a lot of folks that will change up. And I think that's where the jazz artist comes in, because they can give you, like right now, fresh out. This is you all may not be aware of this. Write down the name Nate Smith. Nate Smith.
Nate Smith.
Nate Smith is a drummer.
Okay.
His
not
music,
not Natty Nat, Texas.
yeah,
but
right.
Nate
Nope.
Smith.
Nate Smith. NATESMITH. Mm-hmm. Nate Smith's album comes out tomorrow, his most recent one. If you go on the streaming services, you will find a version of the Pointer Sisters Automatic that he has covered, and it is outstanding. Go listen to it. You'll hear it next week when I'm back in Cleveland.
Okay.
But just prepare yourself. Whole album is outstanding. I got the vinyl coming to the crib on Monday, and we're gonna play it. And it is there's so much richness in that you can look up. And Nate Smith is a guy who's been in the game for a long time.
Okay.
I remember hearing Nate Smith play drums with the Dave Holland Quintet, which was one of the best working fivesomes in jazz in the late 90s through the early 2000s into the 2010s. And he picked up, he was the primary drummer during that period. Now he's doing a bunch of solo stuff. And he's got all kinds of music in there. It's jazzy, it's fusiony, it's vibey, it's funky, it's R&B, soulful. And on the Pointer Sisters track, Layla Hathaway is singing it. So check that out.
Okay.
It's dope. You heard a lot? Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Cruz said that's Mr. Nate's last name.
yeah.
Is it? Is it Mr. Nate? No. If a person, because like I said, when I read this article, if a young person, and when I say young, I'm gonna go with I'll say my son. He's 21.
Okay. Shout out to Mac.
If you were to introduce them, like you were just going to give them kind of like an introduction to jazz, who would you tell them to listen to?
Oh, wow. I think that I would ask them, what do they like about music first? Okay. And that would kind of give me a better idea in terms of which direction to send them.
Okay.
If they like hip hop, I might send them to Jeff Lorber first.
What if they said they like Megan Thee Stallion? Because I know my son does.
If they like Megan Thee Stallion, I might ask him some other questions, because nothing that Megan does is going to sound like jazz to me.
Okay. What about Tyler, the Creator?
Tyler, the Creator is one of those who is...
I like Tyler.
Pretty vibey. Listen, I would say if you like Tyler, the Creator, you would probably like Robert Glasper. Mm-hmm. You would like James Francis. Shout out to Houston, H-Town in the building. Okay. Check out James Francis. They might even like a guitarist. Is Hobbs in here?
Okay. Mackie said, write this down.
Write it down.
Mac, you can watch it on YouTube, but I'll get it for you.
But Pat Metheny. Metheny has done Branford, yeah. Branford in a variety of settings too, because and Branford's out on tour. Be sure to check him out. I'm going to miss him. He's going to be at Oberlin College of Music, about an hour outside of Cleveland. Okay. Very, very important stop on the Underground Railroad. Oberlin, Ohio is. Okay. And and also is famous because Dave Brubeck did his one of his first live albums with a fully integrated band. Wow. Yeah. And he did a college tour there. That's a pretty
moving historic fact there. Yeah. I am sure that I know you've probably seen just like a countless amount of jazz performances.
I don't get tired.
But who would you say one of the people put on an outstanding show to you? And I mean, I'm sure that was several, because I've seen a lot of jazz artists as well, and they all put on a great show. Mm-hmm. But who would you say, and let's say just recent years that you've seen that you thought was like, this was a stellar show?
Oh, I mean, you know who in recent years that I really saw that moved me to the point of Tears.
Okay. I like that.
There's two. One is Frank McCombs, who is also from Cleveland. Frank, depending upon when you catch him, sounds like Donny Hathaway, or he sounds like Stevie Wonder.
Yeah.
And he makes really good music, but when he is doing his Donny and Stevie stuff, and you hear it, especially when he does his Superwoman, and he does Someday We'll All Be Free. When he opens his mouth, and it's just the first time I ever heard him do it, it just was like tears just immediately just started to. It was at the beginning of the show. I'm like, why am I in there crying on song one?
You were moved.
It's just
You
like
felt it.
what D-Man talked about, that frisson.
Yes.
You
Free
know,
zone.
yeah, where you have that moment and you can't control it and it happens.
Right.
And you absorb it.
Yeah.
So Frank McCombs, get out and see him live if you can, wherever it is He tours the world. He tours a lot of different places. And the other one was the Count Basie Orchestra.
Oh wow. Okay. I can imagine that because that's a lot of historic significance too.
Yeah.
Hey Stormy.
I saw them in a club setting in Cleveland. We took my mom for her 70th birthday to go see them. And we were like literally right in front of the bandstand. The saxophones were lining up, and there was a solo microphone probably about right where this electrical is that you all can't see, but it's probably 5 feet in front of me.
Okay.
And the sax player would come up and he'd play right into that microphone almost at our table. And people say that music, you would get that? I'm like, listen, to be able to understand the significance of this group and to hear them as a big group in a small club,
Right.
and that sound that comes at you, if you like music, if you like marching bands, if you like good music, you're going to feel it. You're going to feel it. And that wave of sound that comes at you, it will elicit a reaction from you one way or the other. You might, eyes might get big because it's just like, because you weren't looking for it. Even if you know what's coming.
Right.
It's just like, just
The
give
way
it to
that
me.
it
It's
hits
like
you.
that Maxell commercial where the guy was sitting in the chair with the sunglasses and
And then
leaning
everything
back.
just blows.
Yeah. Just
love that commercial.
blown away by the music, man. It was a fantastic experience. When they played April in Paris, which is a song I have loved since I was 10. And I had never heard them do it live. Count Basie died in my 11th grade year, right before they were scheduled to come to Cleveland.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And I was extremely hurt and disappointed.
I'm sure.
But to get an opportunity to see those guys a little bit later on, it was tremendous. I've seen Joshua Redman. Joshua Redman's fantastic. Great musicians, play with them. Lincoln Center Jazz Orchestra. Funk Lord knows all those dudes on a first name basis. You think I'm lying?
No, I don't. I don't think you're lying.
Funk Lord is open for a lot of
Funk Lord
Funk Lord is them
knows a lot of
dudes.
people.
Funk Lord is one of them cats.
He is one of them dudes.
DJ Malachi is one
He's
of those
one
cats
of them cats too. I know.
They know.
I know
They have those relationships. But Rob Glasper, when he first was really starting to get notoriety.
Okay, wait, y'all. I want y'all, seriously, I want y'all to put like a 1 in the chat because I feel like you should be doing a workshop, bruh. Like, really? I all seriousness.
Am I getting bullied again?
You're not being bullied. Now, I'll never bully you.
Damn it, Lisa.
No, I'll never do that. I'm big on you doing the things.
What are these
that
ones?
move
Y'all
you,
don't even know what y'all putting a 1 in for.
that move you
Give me the
and
ones.
speak to
One.
you. And I will say to you, I think that you would have a lot to offer, but I would always tell you only if you want to do it. I would never bully anybody.
Okay.
Only if you want to do it. But I do. I mean, I feel like you have so much to offer, and you do see some ones in the chat. So I'm just telling you that it's.
I appreciate you.
It's available to you.
Yeah.
Should you want to? Because again, I mean, we talk about, and I talked about this when Psalmist was on the show. Just kind of arts in the school, right? Just music and dance and theater and all of those things. And that is an area that I really feel like we're lacking in.
London says you lying. That you are a bully.
London,
said.
You're a damn bully. You shut up. You the bully. But I feel like that's an area that we really could use assistance in. And I feel like a lot of people have kind of missed that because, I mean, radio and just the way we get music, sometimes it can be very narrow. And like we even talked about on Twitch, people get caught up in playing the same things.
Yeah.
And like I've even heard DJs on Twitch say, well, I feel like this is what I should play. But I'm like, but on Twitch, you can like roam the savannah. You can play whatever you want to play. You're not hired, to do a wedding, or you're not, bound by these laws or rules that you can only play this or this only genre. So I'm like, the gate is open, like run free. And I don't get it.
And can I say something else too with regards to that? All of this stuff that people are concerned about with regards to the list, we just got an update on the list that said, congratulations, there's another 1 million songs that have been cleared for us to play. So in the background, the people at Twitch are still working to make sure that stuff is cleared, but we gotta play the music to give them the ammunition to go to bat for us. So play yo shit.
PSA, y'all. You heard that message?
Play it. But so-and-so said, I don't give a damn what they said. They're not enforcing anything currently. They told us that they would enforce it, and they give us a heads up when they were going to start enforcement efforts. Ain't nobody from Twitch that has went into the program, gotten a situation where they played something other than they got an email that unless they were not opted into the DJ program. Play yo shit. Play it.
Y'all got that.
Jim and I have been playing Prince.
I know.
The whole damn time.
Right? That's Mr. Prince.
Play yo
shit. London said that she loves you because you cuss so much. It's beautiful. She, we know, London. We know. So let's drink a little bit more.
Yeah, let's do it.
This is interesting. I really bought this one because of the name. I'm not gonna lie. It just
sometimes it's just something that's grab you.
Sometimes it's like that. This is Samuel Smith Old Brewery Tadcaster.
Tadcaster.
And it is the famous Taddy Porter.
Taddy Porter.
Okay. And it says it is fermented in stone Yorkshire squares. I do not know what a Yorkshire square is, but this is a UK product. And it is through Tacoma, Washington. That's the importer. And I went to the website. I went to their actual website. And it said that this is registered with the Vegan Society. It is 5% alcohol by volume. And porters gain their names by being consumed by porters. Train porters, meat porters, anybody that ported anything. That's where it was named. It was named after porters.
What a coinky dink.
I know. And it says the brewery started in 1758. And it is from hard well water. That's what it said on the website.
Damn.
Drawn.
Shout out to limestone.
From 85 feet underground. 85 feet underground. Yeah. So I was curious about it, but
don't bathe with that.
Yeah, the Taddy thing got me. I was like, Taddy Porter. Okay, if you say so. They said again, different yeast types, fermentation, and the temperatures are what make the difference.
That's what's up.
So let's try it.
Let's sip on it. Jay Dingle, I see you, fam. What's going on?
Ooh, that's like Another
a
one
head
is
to
really
it.
dark. Yeah, it
And,
does.
and these will surprise you. These with the heads.
Okay, tell us about that.
I
Explain
mean, I'm
that.
just saying that because the yeast is in it,
Right.
it causes it to, when you open it and exposes it to the air, when you pour it, it'll get foamy. And, you have to be careful. You find that with, like, Belgians are really yeasty in that way.
Okay.
It's like almost you have to just pour it almost sideways and super slow for it not to overflow.
Not to overflow, right? Because if you do pour it at a tilt, at an angle, that is going to help with your fizz, your foam, your carbonation. It's applicable to soda, pop, whatever you call it, as well. So let's smell this.
All right.
And see what we're talking about.
Oh, it does. It smells. You smell the yeast?
I do.
It smells yeasty.
It smells like bread.
It smells yeasty.
It does smell very yeasty.
Whatever that is.
Yeah, good yeast. Hey, Jay Jingle. I must say good yeast. Yeah.
God damn it, Lisa.
Hey, I couldn't let that slide by. I'm so sorry. Y'all was thinking that shit too. Come on. Y'all my people. I know y'all were.
God damn it.
Hey, I tell you what.
He just went immediately into, hey, I tell you what.
That is much better than the last selection that we had.
It is. Agreed.
It's almost like that. It's almost like the first one. Very similar.
It is very similar.
In terms of its body and its makeup.
I think I still like the first one the best.
I'm sure you do. You probably taste
Yeah.
more coffee and chocolate in
I
that
do.
one than you do in this one. But the notes are there.
This one is good though.
Yes.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna get out of hell yeah. I'm gonna give it a hell yeah.
I'm giving it a hell yeah as well.
Yep, that's a hell yeah. So okay,
That's a
Samuel
hit.
Smith. Yeah, so that's our
I'm
UK.
proud of you.
I'm
so proud of you.
I'm kind of proud of myself.
kinda proud of
too.
myself.
Like, I'm in greens wandering around.
Ain't God good? He's
looking
all right.
at bottles, and I'm like, so
You doing good.
Yeah,
Doing good.
And then the person that I asked for help, they were like, well, I know a lot more about like the clears and the whiskeys and that kind of thing. And I'm like, that ain't what
We
I'm
ain't here
looking
for
for
that.
today.
We ain't here for that.
I ain't here for
No
no clear
disrespect.
no day,
Nope.
but
No disrespect to the clears.
yeah.
We ain't here for that.
We ain't here for that. I found out one thing I did find out about, well, when the clear, they have, well, it is a clear. They have Dragon Con, bourbon, and whiskey. So if you all don't know about Dragon Con, every Labor Day,
How's this
it
here?
is huge here in Atlanta, right?
Huge.
They-
Huge.
They have like you ain't never seen cosplay like this. Like you ain't never seen nothing like this.
I was downtown at Crates
Okay.
when on Saturday afternoon.
That's when they had a parade.
and I was
Yeah.
into the evening. There were people in
Yeah.
comic uniforms and
Yeah.
cosplaying on the streets. They were just poured out on the streets of downtown Atlanta. They was everywhere.
You can go see the parade for free on the Saturday prior. Before they open up, I think on Thursday or Friday. Thursday. Okay, is when the convention actually starts. Or Friday.
So they start trickling in on Thursday, and Friday is when
is
it
the
kicks
official
off. Yeah.
kickoff. Okay, because I've been before. I have been a couple of years.
I used to work downtown, so I remember seeing that. I know
Yeah.
Ebony. I know she's on stream right now, but no, Ebony knows all about it because
Yeah.
she's because of what she does professionally, she
Right.
sees a lot of that.
Right. And I've attended a couple of times, and if you have never attended, I say attend. It is an experience to go inside and see everybody, but you can go see the parade for free.
And for all my photographers,
Yeah.
do it. Go
Yeah.
do it. It is worth
Opportunities.
It is
Yeah.
worth. It's worth the try. It's worth the price of admission. But
Yeah.
B, people, especially that are in cosplay, always wants their picture taken. Always.
And now
And it's a good way to get clients.
I'm gonna say this.
I like your outfit, girl.
I'm gonna say this though, because this by about that last day 3.
Hygiene is optional, it seems.
Y'all imagine somebody in a Chewbacca costume
Music.
that they have had on for 3 days. Okay.
And Labor Day here in Atlanta is not cool at all.
Toasty, man.
It is. It's
toasty.
extremely warm.
This Labor Day was actually probably one of the
cooler.
cooler.
It was
days.
one of the cooler ones.
And it was still over
Yeah.
80 degrees
Right.
Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
So
It was 86 outside today, y'all.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Cleveland.
and
Yeah.
I talked with my mother the other day, and she was like, "Oh, it's been unseasonal. The heat's been kicking on."
nah, not here. Because
Nope.
Lisa, remember last year it was over 90.
Yeah,
around this
it
time of
was.
year. Yeah.
I mean,
it's
Lakita said they can't smell as bad as furries.
you'll be surprised.
Yeah, because it's like all types of. It's
And
it's
I
just
mean-
such a convergence
and
of
I hate-
people
and I hate to
and
say
Shout out to
smells
bacteria.
and all of that is in there together and woo! Like
It's
I
a
said,
lot.
by day 3, it is a lot, and there are a lot of people.
It's a lot.
the other
Yeah,
thing. It's a lot of people as
it's
well.
the volume. It's the lack of hygiene.
Yeah.
Shout out to
because
the onion people.
mainly because especially because
Not
of
the onion people.
Yeah.
because of the people that traditional. I won't say traditionally, but some of the people that do cosplay. Hygiene is an issue. Sometimes.
Yeah,
Snatty says Petri dish.
It's like it's kind
That
of
is
like
accurate as all get out too.
It's kind of like a
That is so
question
accurate.
mark. This is the thing. If your hygiene is like a question mark to begin with,
Yes.
and then you have on like a Chewbacca costume on top of that for 3 days,
Straight. You probably slept in that something.
probably did. Ooh, that was perfect.
That was well timed.
that
That was perfect.
Yes, right on time. Right on time. Yeah. No air freshener,
It's-
nothing.
But
It's
straight
a
up though.
But it is an experience,
But
and I
it
advise
is-
everybody
it is
to do it at
much-
least
it
once.
It is fun. It is
Crack a
fun.
window.
It is fun.
And if you miss
Yeah.
Dragon Con, it's always something around Halloween here in the Smyrna area, right by the Galleria. Anime Weekend Atlanta, AWA.
Oh, okay.
Right.
And I've shot that a couple years, and it's fun to me. It's concerts. If you're in anime and they do have cosplay contests as well, it's a lot of fun too.
Right. No, the wipes would not work.
No,
You need. They need. It's almost like you feel like you wish you had a water hose.
No, they
and
need,
you
they
can
need to
just
be.
hose their asses down and
No, they
throw a
don't-
bucket
they-
of Dawn dishwasher
They don't
liquid
need.
on them.
No, they need to be pressure washed.
I mean, because it's crazy. It's crazy.
The
And then
high-
MomoCon
you need
is
high-
another one.
MomoCon is good too.
MomoCon
Yes.
is good
To the
too.
bathroom and please use a little bit of soap.
MomoCon is usually in May.
Yep.
I think, and that's
MomoCon-
another good one.
Yeah,
MomoCon.
yeah,
Yeah, it's called
MomoCon.
MomoCon.
MoMoCon. MomoCon.
Yeah, MomoCon.
Yeah.
Yes,
These
but it's-
comms out here.
Yeah,
It's,
we have a lot of that.
especially here in Atlanta. Like I said, the anime community, the anime and cosplay communities here are strong.
Very much so.
They are strong.
But
It's
yeah.
very, very strong.
Lots of characters here in Atlanta.
Yeah.
That part.
But I did find out they have a Dragon Con vodka and a Dragon Con bourbon. But I was
yeah.
already
Don't they
in
have?
line.
Don't they
Bring it back in.
Don't they have?
I mean,
Don't they have
you
one?
know,
Don't they
that's
have
my
a beer?
job.
They have a beer too, right?
That's why they pay me the big bucks, right?
Give them the hook.
But anyway,
Reel it in.
yeah, we gotta come on back over here.
be
Come on
quicker than
back
that.
over here. But yeah, that is I found that out. So
Okay.
one of the things that we talked about when you gave me that long ass list of shit you liked and didn't like and didn't want to drink and all that stuff was he is a whiskey drinker. So he said, Lisa, I really feel like at the age that we are, and we're like a year apart, I think.
Right. Yeah,
He said we deserve to-
we're nearly 13 months apart.
Yes. He said we deserve to drink some good shit.
That's right.
Right. And I said, you are absolutely right.
You damn right.
Guess what? Holly B. Stiller's gal, who is right here in this chat,
Hey,
gifted
Holly.
me something for my birthday. And this is what she
shoot,
gave me.
1792.
She gave me some 1792
I love it.
full
Full
proof.
That's some good shit right there.
So this
I don't even drink it, and I know that's
this
some good
is some
shit.
good stuff, y'all.
I actually
so
own a bottle.
I want to tell y'all a little bit about 1792.
Okay.
If you
Signed.
if you don't know, 1792 is the year that Kentucky became a state. So, a lot of people say, well, what does the 1792 mean? That's what it is. This is 125 proof.
Oh, Jesus.
It is the highest proof that bourbon can be when it goes to the barrel, right? Ooh. This is made by Barton, 1792 Distillery in Bardstown, Kentucky. They're owned by Sazerac.
I feel like I'm about to hit my E flat.
They were named the World Whiskey of the Year in 2020. So whenever any type of whiskey is named the World Whiskey or get any type of fancy pants awards, a lot of times it becomes difficult to find. Okay, so I am very honored. Holly, thank you so much for thinking so kindly of me on my birthday.
Thank you, Holly.
I really appreciate it. They also have, and I have not really talked about this a lot on the show, but they have like a lot of high proof bourbons, and there's a lot of marketing that goes into them. They have hazmat bourbons, that's what they call them, which basically means that if it was to travel in any type of cargo, it could cause a fire. But of course, any type of alcohol could cause a fire. But they call them hazmat. They have barrel proof. They have cask strength. This is not the highest proof of bourbon there is.
It's not.
They have some that are 142, 147. That's pretty damn high. And if you're just curious as to, hey, Mr. Go DJ, if you're
Twin,
curious
what's going on, fam?
as to how can something get proof, right? Like how does a proof raise or lower, right? So remember, it's the alcohol by volume doubled. That gives you your proof.
Yes.
The short of that is more water, less alcohol, lowers the proof.
Yes.
Okay? Less water, more alcohol, higher proof. The main things that are going to affect the proof are humidity and temperature.
Okay.
Okay? So this has to do with how it's aging in the rick house, right? So where it's stacked up, your extreme temperatures. Kentucky has extremes. That's the reason why it's a great place for bourbon. They have really hot summers. They have really cold winters. So that's what makes it great. Plus, they have limestone water.
Yes.
Hard water. Hard water out that well, right?
Hard water from the well.
Hard water from the rail. From the well, not the rail. But this deserved a glass.
Hey.
Okay, so we got our little Glencairns.
This is not plastic.
Right?
These are the real deal Glencairns.
Hey, Vader, how you doing? He said, I'm here to drink.
What up, Vader?
Yeah, Vader knows about this.
My bourbon brother.
This.
Oh.
Okay, so,
Fancy Pants Lock came in.
Fancy Pants Lock had to bring
The
his
voice of
bottle
God
down
got
here.
his-
That he ain't
got
never
his
gonna open
sign.
or drink
But
or
it's
none of that
but it's
stuff.
small batch. It's not full. It's not full.
Who is it signed by? I'm curious to know. It might be the master distiller.
1792's mother.
What the hell does that say? We both got on glasses and can't see shit.
John.
Master distiller.
Master distiller.
Master distiller.
Yeah.
That looks like Hayden
Nice.
or Hayden or something like that. But I'm sure he was the master distiller at that time. But it's a small batch. No real definition for small batch.
Yeah, this one's 94 proof.
Okay. So
It's good.
We gon' have it.
I've drank the small batch on the regular. This is really good stuff.
Okay, so real cork.
Come on.
All right. So
Come on with it. Come on.
That's always nice. And I just got a feeling this gonna have like an expensive ass sounding gurgle.
Come on with the gurgle.
Woo.
Oh, already. Gurgle. Gurgle, 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 gurgle.
I have died and gone to heaven. that. Woo.
You need a cigarette?
That's nice.
Woo.
Lakita says she can hear
Lakita
it.
says she can hear it.
She can hear it.
You ain't
So-
heard nothing, girl.
So yeah, this is our
I'm just playing. Shout out to my sis.
1792 full proof.
Come on, man.
All right.
Knows it?
We gonna nose that.
Ooh. All right. Yo. Dia said it better be good.
We'll
tell you if it's Fragganackle Bull.
Yeah, we will. I mean, that's one
'Cause
thing on my show. I'm honest.
We ain't
I'm
got
candid.
nothing. We ain't got nothing to gain.
Nope.
By sending you out after some bad liquor.
Not at all. Okay.
Damn it. Vader, you had this?
I heard.
Vader says yes, it's on the shelf now.
Yeah, I was gonna say I heard a rumor that this
Shout
was
out to Bar
Vader's recommendation.
Barbados.
Woo! Hey, Diz. I don't
Yeah.
think I greeted you early. This is delicious.
This is wonderful.
It's so smooth.
I wish I could give you this feeling and then take it back for myself.
It's got a nice Kentucky hug, but it's not a burn.
It is not. It's very smooth for as high power as it is.
Yeah.
Because a lot of these high power ones,
It's just a
boy,
burn.
It's just a burn.
It's
for
just a
no
burn.
apparent reason.
And you don't even really taste like the liquor to me. Because I do
Yeah.
say that. Sometimes when you get into a really, really high proof,
People,
it's just not good.
Yeah, people. I remember when people were when I first got into Bourbon House, some people were talking about Whistle Pig.
Yes.
Whistle Pig has a 119. You feel every bit
Yeah.
of that 119.
Yeah.
And in Cleveland, there's a Cleveland whiskey or a Cleveland bourbon. And you feel all of that burn. If you know anything about Cleveland, it sounds like your throat just took a trip down Euclid Avenue. But this is definitely the
Holly.
goods here. Thumbs up, Holly.
Thank you.
Yes.
Vader,
This is wonderful.
thank you. This is great. I've had 1792 before. This is not my first time having it, but I've never had the full proof.
I've not had the foolproof. The one that Locke has, that's signed by the master distiller, I've had that on numerous occasions. It's really good. I like it. It's smooth, and it's a good everyday type of bourbon that you would use. Not a common,
Right.
Not common every day. It ain't $9 worth of bullshit.
No,
But
it is not.
But this is really, really good.
This is probably about $50, $60, $70
Yeah.
worth
Yeah.
of good stuff, depending
Yeah.
on where you live. That's
Yeah.
the reason why I'm giving it a range. It does depend,
Yeah,
and it
this
does
is-
depend on the full proof, whether it's the small batch, if it's the single barrel, all of that. So yeah, we this is good. This is
Yeah.
he's still nosing it. He's like,
Boy.
yeah. Hey, Chi-Town girl,
Yeah, that's
how you
good.
doing?
Oh,
yeah,
and
this is-
Decca, you don't have to worry about me falling out the chair. Thank you very much.
Oh my God.
That was early. That was an hour ago. She said a big stove falls out the chair.
Decca, I don't know why Decca always thinks we gonna like be drunk, and we don't. That's not what we do on this
We
show.
are responsible,
Okay, this is drinking edutainment.
right?
It's called projection.
Obviously, I mean, I guess Decca be over there just falling off the couch or something. Because I'm like, we don't do that. We don't.
No, I'm not gonna be nowhere sloppy. My father
No.
said, "Don't bring shame to the name wherever it is that you go."
All your names, right?
But the main one, he's like, "Your name is Stovall." He said, "Don't be out here. Don't be
Don't be doing
out
all of
here
that.
doing something to bring tarnish to the name."
Right? Don't do all of that.
Some of y'all's parents told y'all that too coming up.
Yeah, that's
Said,
right.
Don't go out
I know.
here
I know they did.
acting stupid, doing ignorant stuff, and we have to
Folklore
come
singer.
out.
Bars, right? So highly recommend it, you all. We
Highly recommend it.
Our review, yes to the 1792 foolproof. Highly recommend that. We gave that a hell yeah. Okay, so our Samuel Smith Brewery Tadcaster Taddy Porter. We also gave that a hell yeah.
Yes, we did.
Okay, so we highly recommended that one. And then go ahead and say it.
Ayinger. Ayinger. Probably saying it all the way wrong. Ayinger.
I'm sorry. Say it one more time. It's just funny as shit to me. The way you say it. Because I just hear danger.
Ayinger.
Okay. we gave us the mid-meh.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to say each one of these was like between $5 and $7. I'm going to say save your $5 to $7 on that one.
Yes.
And then my top pick, and I
KBS.
think your top pick, was the KBS cured in a bourbon barrel.
Yes.
We really like that. I like that a lot. So yeah, this was a good one. I could taste the chocolate. I could taste the coffee. Didn't really taste so much the bourbon barrel finish, but it was very smooth, and I liked it.
But you know where you taste the bourbon barrel finish? By having more of it.
Agreed.
The further down the bottle you go.
I probably taste a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
And actually, I think that would be really good with a pickleback for some reason. I don't know why, but I'm just thinking that coffee, I know that sounds weird, coffee, chocolate,
Shout
and
out to pickles.
But I think it would be really good with the pickleback. I know it did. So London, keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. So, Stove, I know you've been away from home for a little bit because you've been with the grandbaby, which is beautiful. But you're about to return home to
We're going home this weekend, y'all. Going home.
Tell us what you got coming up.
We got a full slate of stuff. I am not doing Sunday Jazz Buffet Sunday. I'm gonna go out and hang out with some family because it's been a while since I've seen everybody.
Okay.
I done missed some birthdays. I got to go hug on my mom, and I'm going to church when I go back home, and so I'm gonna take that day to kind of reacclimate myself and wear some different clothes because. I've been wearing the same clothes.
Wait a minute. We talking about some Dragon Con shit or what?
No. We got a washing machine where we from, Slim.
Oh, okay. I was just checking. I mean, like you smell pretty fresh to me, but I was just like,
clean over here.
I was wondering. I was like,
I am sure that I am sure.
Okay, because I
my
hugged
right
you
guard
and everything.
did not go left.
And you didn't smell like onions or nothing. You was smelling good. So,
Smell like fish and roses.
But do roses really smell like boo-boo, though? There's that. So.
But no, we got a full slate of stuff next week. So first official stream, if I don't pop up before, which I probably will at some point. But first official stream is the warm-up on Wednesday. That'll be 6:30 a.m. to 8 o'clock a.m. And that evening, we are on a philanthropic raid train. Shout out to my brother, Frankie B. We Beat as One. It's a 4-day stream where he is raising money for cancer and cancer research. Proceeds go to the American Cancer Society. The flyer is not out yet. He has asked us not to post anything with regards to it just yet. I think there's some corrections that have to happen. But be looking for that in the next few days. There's quite a few streamers. And they've gone ahead and segmented the streamers. There's house streamers or house DJs, and there's open format DJs. And I think the house DJs are all on certain days, and then the open format DJs are on the other days.
Okay, so wait a minute. How long is this, Rachel?
It's 4 days.
Okay, it's 4 days.
Yeah,
okay, I'm sorry. I missed that.
Starts Monday.
I was
goes
so
through
busy
Thursday.
at Cruise saying that you'd been turning your clothes inside out. Because she put that in the chat.
Maybe.
And then London said some people do not bathe for weeks. They don't take. Not him. I can attest to his freshness today. Okay.
Yeah.
So and his clothes are like not inside out.
Yes.
So that's
Yes.
another thing.
Yes.
So yes.
So we got that. We got that Wednesday night, 9:30 to 11 o'clock p.m. Friday we are on Feels Like Friday Raid Train. So
Okay.
shout out to Revolutions London and that crew. Playing house and dance music 8 to 10. Bring your dancing shoes. Sunday Jazz Buffet on Sunday 6 to 9 p.m. Monday morning the 15th, 7 o'clock a.m. back to back.
Okay.
So that's the first week back home.
Shout out David C. Dennis.
Yeah, shout out to David C. Dennis getting us on the early shift.
Okay,
I'm
so
going home on the morning train.
I said at the beginning, both you and I are nominated for Twitch Community Awards. Again, !TCA. And you were nominated for Best Jazz Streamer.
I was. Shout out to Jazz. Jazz wins no matter who the streamer is. I know Vader says he has no shot at winning his category, but you just never know. Hope springs eternal. But I'm up against some great friends and some great talent, and shout out to the guys who could have got a nomination but were not nominated.
Right.
But I'm up against Selector 720 for Best Jazz, my brother DJ Malachi 510, My brother Tony Smith, who is a jazz saxophone player out in the New York, New Jersey area. Retro Soul 89.1 FM.
Okay, wait a minute. Listen. Come over here. Come over here. Y'all.
Come hither.
All of that is dandy and fine, and all those are great people. However, we are here to talk about Big Stove's nomination. So I'm not going to let you go down that rabbit hole.
Oh.
All those people are wonderful.
Okay.
Vote in the way that your heart takes you.
Vote for Alfalfa.
Thank you. Okay, because on this show, I'm going to tell y'all, vote for Big Stove. I'm going to tell y'all, vote for Brown Whiskey Woman, a.k.a. Lisa the X. That's me. She is her. I am me. We are we. That's what we're going to do. And I know there are great nominees. That's why they were nominated, right? Because they're all great and fantastic and wonderful.
As my father said,
but today,
it's a sad dog that won't wag his own tail.
My mother says the same thing. So guess what? Wag your damn tail. Because I'm wagging mine today. I am wagging mine today. Exactly.
Vote for me and I'll set you free.
That's
right on, brother. Right on.
So.
Shout out to the Temptations.
First of all, can I say this? I'm very impressed that you knew like your entire schedule too.
Yeah.
Like for real. Like, I mean, I have great streamers. Like I'm out for great people who always inform me of their schedule. But I don't know if they can recite that shit like that. I'm gonna just say that. I mean, but anyway. But so
can I shout out our mods?
Yes, I was gonna ask you. Wait a minute, don't get all now.
Okay,
we done made it to the end.
I was just asking questions.
You done wagged your tail, and now you getting all.
It's the whiskey.
I'm coming. It's
the whiskey.
It is okay. So
I'm coming out.
I'm gonna have to break out my Felipe the King. Okay. So
I really didn't know that was turn out the lights working.
I was gonna ask you if there was anybody that you wanted to shout out.
I didn't even think that was like aggressive Teddy. Like turn the lights out. Turn them off.
Passive aggressive Teddy.
Turn them off.
I was gonna ask you if there was anybody you wanted to shout out, any final words you wanted to say, and then I was gonna tell you get to choose where we rate to.
Cool.
And then I'm gonna read my Twitch essay.
Okay.
Okay, before we get out of here.
Okay.
But please shout out whoever you would like. I know some of your mods, but one of them is my mod sister.
Yes.
Someplace else.
Yes.
But yes.
So
talk to the peoples.
Shout out our mod. Oh, Carlos 06 is up in there. What's going on, bro?
Hey Carlos, how you doing?
How you feeling, man? The good doctor is in the house. But shout out to our first off, shout out to Lisa for the invitation. Thank you so much, sis. I appreciate you.
You're welcome.
I think what is this, my second or
this
third
is your
time?
second or this is your third time
my
technically.
Third time.
Because you were on the panel as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you were on before, and
Yes.
then this is your third time.
So thank you so much for the invitation. Shout out to
It's a pleasure. Shout
out to my brother Locke, man, for giving me a place to, play and ease my tension. And I think it goes without saying, and I say it every time that I step into Space One. It's a room that just makes you want to go in there and just kill it. It's just inspiring to be in there, especially if you know the history of it. So thank you for the invitation, bro. Appreciate you, man. Much love. And shout out to everybody here who supports Lisa. Be sure to go ahead and tell people about Lisa's stream. Lisa, I surprised Lisa the other day because I told her, she mentioned something about, you can watch the episodes on YouTube. I said, yes, I'm subscribed. So I know. I tell people about the show. I promoted it earlier. I'm like, check it out. And you can check out the replays on Brown Whiskey Woman on YouTube. Make sure that you go there. Smash that follow button.
It is absolutely free.
100% free. And shout out to our moderator team, Hobbs Who, Sea Love 702, Crazy Berrytown, Miss Soul Power, and Red Robinson.
Yay, mods! Yay!
Appreciate everybody and all of the people, all the Stovetoppers who come through and support the community. There's a bunch of y'all, and I'm gonna get myself in trouble if I start naming folks. But much love to everybody who comes through and supports the stream. Because it's a community, man. I often say that I am the face. I'm not the reason why everything happens in the stream. There's a lot of energy that goes on that happens as a result of the moderators and the folks who come in and bring the energy to bring the vibe in the chat to stimulate the music selections in a lot of ways. So thank y'all so much.
Okay. Anything else, sir? Because you're not.
I got nothing.
Now he got nothing.
I'm fresh out. I emptied the clip.
He emptied the clip. So, okay. Well, I would like to say officially, thank you so much for being my guest. As we said, this is your third time, but this is your first time in studio with me.
Yes.
And thank you so much for agreeing to come. I enjoyed you. And I want to say this to the people. I always say this, that there's a bunch of names in the chat, right? And a lot of us at this point, we've met each other, right? Mm-hmm. So like that hello, that whatever the connection is, it hits differently once you have met the person, you've hugged on their neck and you've said, hey, how are you? You don't smell like onions. you smell
Unless
really.
I just came from Ted's.
Yeah, then you could, but it hits differently. And I always say, it's so wonderful when you meet people that are as advertised, as seen on TV. And Stove is a person who, when I met, the very first time I met him, as advertised, as seen on TV, this is a good brother. This is a good man. I cannot say that enough. I have met your wife, and she is wonderful and lovely. We have sat down and broke bread together, and I'm privileged to know you. I really feel like it's a privilege.
Is my wife in the chat? Anybody saying Mrs. Stove216 in the chat?
It is an honor.
She is my silent partner for sure on this, but she's a Taurus, so she got opinions. Love you, honey.
I just want to say again, if you had an opportunity to meet people, even if they just pop into town and you get a chance to have dinner like we did when Ray Rap was here, take advantage of that. Make time for that. I think we often live in this society that puts value on things over people, and we gotta value people over things.
You'll never get anywhere in life if you don't treat people good.
Yeah.
You can't. You're
Agreed.
always gonna need people. One of the biggest lies out there is people calling themselves self-made. No man made himself.
That is so
Everybody
true.
had teachers. Everybody had coaches. Everybody needs somebody sometime.
Yes.
Be good to people, man. Do right by people, and more good things will happen than not.
Yeah. And you always say that at the end of your stream too.
Yeah.
You always say, go out there and be good to each other.
Be good
and
to
I love
yourselves. Be good to yourselves for your mental health. But be good to each other, because that's how we take care of the community, how we nourish each other.
Yeah.
And you just never know how far that one good word or that thing can take, the person that's in your orbit that day.
That is so true.
And God is so good. He won't allow you to find out about it, because he don't want you to have a big head saying like, look what I did for that person. You didn't do it. It's something that's inside you that was already put there in the first place.
Yeah.
So, don't take credit, defer, and, love on your people, man.
I love it. And Carla said, we are not independent, we are interdependent.
Interdependent.
And
yes,
that is
sir.
so true. And that's a beautiful thing. And that's actually a higher level
Yes.
of interaction than independence is. And I think a lot of us are, raised, we want to be independent, but the interdependence is really where it is, where
We all
it's
got
at.
some seasoning for the stew now.
Yeah, we do. Indeed, we do.
Yes.
We do have some seasoning. So I am going to let you take a look at who might be on, where you might want to rate. And you all, I have been joking about this whole essay thing. Before I get into the essay, Thank you, London. Thank you, Cruz. Thank you, Natty. Thank you, Locke. I appreciate you. Shout out to Guzzle. I'm just going to say shout out to Guzzle.
My man goes.
Who greeted me upon arrival today.
Yes.
So, you know, if you were in LV's on yesterday, LV had this thing about all of the requirements that the Twitch panel / committee peoples wanted, right? They asked for some things from us, okay?
Just making my veins pop up right now. Get myself ready.
So I have prepared a list of things, and I have begun my 500-word essay, which is a requirement. Not really, but we're going to pretend like it is.
Oh, Lord.
So I have completed all the requirements for this award, including, but not limited to, the following. And I do have a lovely vote flyer. There it is. That's Panky, y'all. Also Brown Whiskey Woman. Also Lisa DX. Also Trickster. Also Pusher. Are my names too. So I've completed my DNA testing through Ancestry.com and 23andMe. I have a negative COVID test. I've completed TSA pre-checked. I have cleared customs. I have completed my criminal history background check, passed except for that incident in the late 80s that was expunged. My liver enzyme levels and cholesterol came back normal. I passed my eye exam, follow up in 3 months. They are testing me for turf toe. I submitted my utility bills for the past 3 months. I changed my password to include an uppercase letter and a symbol. I submitted a color copy of my driver's license and my Kroger Plus card. I have also transferred all of my Walgreen books. My 500-word essay begins, and I only have about 387 more words to go. 387. On the brown whiskey stream, which some people do not realize is me, Lisa the X. In the words of Eddie Murphy, it is you. But on this show, we drink whiskey, rate whiskey, say hell yeah to whiskey, say mid-med to whiskey, say fraganago bullshit to whiskey. Sometimes we drink rum and beer and cognac and even wine.
Come on, you on fire.
But mostly we drink whiskey and talk shit. Sometimes we eat sweets like candy and cakes. They have whiskey in them. And then we talk more shit because we are hyped up on sugar. I often wear wigs. I also wear bras outside of my clothing. See photo. I gotta read. I cannot see. I wear them that way because I like my little liquor show and I don't want to get in trouble. I read really, really, really good books. That was 3 reallys. Like Dee's Nuts and Brenda's Beaver. I have guests that read books too. London Michelle, the #2 snitch on Twitch, reads Dr. Seuss books. I have other guests that come on the show to drink and talk shit too.
Horton, here's a hoe.
Like DJ Fudge, DJ Malik Stone, DJ Nick the Quick, Psalmist 4, DJ Guzzle. Psalmist 4 is also nominated for a Twitch award. And Holly B. Stiller's gal. Ray Rapp, K. Marie, Big Stove, who is sitting right next to me, also nominated for a Twitch award. I know DJ LV, who is also nominated for a Twitch award. David C. Dennis, wink. And Club Fro, the #1 snitch on Twitch, and so many others, which I will insert for word count.
Oh, Lord.
I show fantastic, wonderful slideshows that are designed to broaden the chatter's worldview.
All right.
Although there is a misconception afloat in my community that the slideshow content causes damage to the psyche and contributes to PTSD elemental P. To that, my retort is, that is Fraganago bullshit. K-Lock, Key Lock, Lock and Load Media, Kev of Lock and Key is my executive producer. He runs the damn studio. He often turns off the lights midstream, just like he just did. He serves as the voice of God, our Twitch savior and family reunion Lord. He also deals with my antics, gives suggestions, tells me hell no, gets ice and glasses, and says, damn, really loud. He also provides a high level of technical support, which includes always giving me a purple cord because purple is my favorite color. In addition, he works the cameras, the background graphics, looks at like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 monitors at one time. He types really fast and he helps mod the channel, all while looking like he's interested in what I'm saying. I also have 3 real mods that are really, really, really good. 3 release for word count. They are London Michelle, the same one who reads the Dr. Seuss books and calls people motherfucker. CCCC Cruz is also my mod. She is the one who proofed, edited, and encouraged and approved this essay. Drop it in the chat in case people want to contact you for help with their essay. She encouraged me. She said, go pusher. Another one of my aliases. She said it really loud. Do it. She has a lot of C's in her name. At least people on Twitch thinks that she does. The C's are spelled C-E-E to up my word count. My other mod is Natty Nat TX. A lot of people think her name is Natty Nate, but it is not. She is not named Nate. Her mother names her Natty Nat TX because she liked that name a lot better since she's a girl.
Her mama named her Natty Nat TX?
TX stands for Texas.
Oh.
Just in case you all did not know that. My viewers are the best. They all deserve an award too. They drink a lot. At least that's what I think. Maybe not as much as some people on Twitch like Club Fro or David C. Dennis. Wink.
Sure, clock.
But I think they like whiskey and Mountain Dew and water and pineapple juice and Jello shots and maybe a few like tequila or vodka like it's Grafton. I mean, he sells vodka called City Nights out of the trunk of his car, or at least that's what I heard. He was a guest on my show too. So that's as far as I've gotten in my essay. I hope you all like it. I hope the Twitch committee, David C. Dennis, wink, really likes it. And I hope that perhaps you'll vote for me because all of those things happen on my show. And I hope that K-Lock, Keylock, Lock and Load Media, Kev, and what's your new name? What's the new name you got today? Lock and Media, will continue to assist me on my rise
Lock and Load
and ascension as a brown whiskey woman. So I will be submitting my finished essay to the committee /panel /David C. Dennis /Prodigy the Taskmaster when he comes back from Hippomay Live this weekend. So yeah, where are we? Where are we going? Where are we rating now?
Well, now.
And thank you for your assistance, Cruz, your editing, your push, your encouragement.
Hey, Kelly.
Stellar, top notch. Hey, Kelly.
Man, I don't know what to do after that. Sheesh. I could give the corporate answer like David. And again.
Not again.
Once again. Yes, it was definitely a game.
It was a game.
And David tried to put it on Chanel B, who's out in the Caribbean, living her best life. I ain't going back and forth with you, people.
Anyway,
man, is there? Let's see, Ebony's on for rebound, but it's only for a minute left. I don't think.
Yeah, she's about to rate out.
Who's last up?
Okay.
Oh, Cousin Twomp.
I was
gonna say Ebony. Mm-hmm. Got a couple homies out here, but But let's go on ahead and right into our cousin on the West Coast, the Twomp. After he gets okay, all of y'all on the Twomp. Okay, we see it. Shit.
Okay.
Twomp, 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 twomp.
All right.
BMF.
Damn it. And did I hear some laughter?
You did.
Did I?
You did.
Did I hear some laughter? Like last week, y'all, we had a guest in the studio, and Ray Rap got up and did her holy dance, and then we heard, like super loud, and we just heard our guest. So, guest, you want to come down and say hey? No, he okay. Locke is shaking his head. No. I thought maybe he might want to come in here and wave, but anyway, y'all. Again, it's a lot of great Twitch family on the ballot. Please make sure you vote. Use all your burner accounts, your emails, all of that shit. Use all of that and vote, okay? Everybody on that ballot, I'm gonna be perfectly honest. Hey, Forrest One. Everybody on that ballot deserves to be nominated. Everybody deserves an award, and though my essay was facetious as hell, the viewers are the best. That's why we're here.
Yes.
We're here because of you all. We're here because you come in and you support us. Hey, CBT.
CBT.
You come in and you support us, and you support what we do. I always say there's enough air to breathe for everybody.
True.
You do jazz. I'm in here doing a whiskey show.
Can I say one thing about that though?
Yes.
I am not a jazz DJ. I'm a DJ who plays jazz.
Yes, you are.
I am not a jazz DJ.
Yeah. I like that.
I'm a motherfucking DJ. Get it right.
I love it.
And the fact that he called himself a DJ is huge.
I know, because I remember for the longest you would not.
That is
I remember
huge.
that. I do. I remember that because you said, no, I don't. But you are.
I didn't say that I wasn't. I said that I am still learning the trade.
But aren't we all?
Yes, we are. We
Okay.
are all.
Okay.
We are all in process.
So I am on that island by myself now.
Yes,
of
you
not
are.
calling myself a DJ.
Exactly. Because I'm an executive bourbon steward, but I'm still learning. Every time I do this show, I learn. I learned a bunch about beer today.
Yeah.
Yesterday when I was sitting at home. So I say we all live in the biggest room in the world, the room for improvement, right?
Yes.
Right.
The room for learning.
And shout out to Kelly Vision on her DJ debut today.
Yes. Congratulations to Kelly. I sure hate that we missed that, but we're getting ready to get out of here. We're going to Twomp. Thank y'all so much. I will be back next week.
Kelly Vision is a girl DJ.
Thank y'all so much. I appreciate you. We are out of here. Say hey to Twomp for us. Thank you, Stove. I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you. Thank you, Natty. Thank you, London. Thank you, Cruz. Bye.